But you're basically doing planks. Planks are going to be your best friend if you're cutting in very precise things. And normally you're not going to ever need to have like a precise medium dice or a precise small dice unless you're in a culinary school. In that case, like, it's very, very specific. But a piece like this, you could do all kinds of different things. This is basically a bayonet. This is like a small little stick. Basically what you have, like if you had like dips and stuff, then this is going to be this is basically like a medium to small dice.
How much salt should I do?
Let's just do maybe like a few big pinches. Maybe like 3 or 4 more.
Okay.
The salt isn't necessarily just going to make whatever cooking salty. It's going to also bring out some of the flavors that are actually in the vegetables, and the same thing holds true for like protein. Very cool. Now we're just kind of spread it out a little bit. Get our hands nice and oily.
Nice.
I think this is going to probably be just with this for us. So I'm going to go grab Chef Sue a different one for her group.
Okay.
You don't want to point the knife at you or anybody else if you can avoid it. And then we're just going to peel some of these bits off.
It's his birthday. He can do.
Yeah.
So we'll go for pieces a little bit bigger in this. If it's anything smaller than this, it might end up breaking down when you put it in the water. It might end up losing a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of just do like little bits like this off.
It's good for him.
So nifty.
It's easier than I was expecting.
I know.
Yeah, it's not that. And also you go.
They can help you, and they can say, "Oh my gosh!"
Literally
like,
what I
look
do
at you.
is help you.
See, look at you go.
Look, I did it.
I think you were just saying that so you get the applause when you did it so
Yeah,
well.
I just live for it, you know.
Kind of just chop it like that. This is the point when I would say you've messed up the cigar.
Yeah, I can't do this.
But
I got a text from my parents.
Burning anything? Edith?
What?
You cook a lot.
Alright, so we're gonna, these guys, I'm gonna put this oil over there.
Is it just like a cold?
Chris is gonna add some capers, they're gonna add mustard.
I just took some of that.
Okay. We'll let you know.
we're needing to do an emulsion for vinaigrettes.
These guys made sauces
Oh,
a couple of days ago.
what was your emulsifier when you made the sauce?
Egg yolk.
Absolutely, you can use egg yolk. We're going to use mustard for our
Mustard works really well, which I think is crazy.
To avoid sticking my fingers in here, I'm just going to just do some of this.
What is it in mustard that acts that way? Do you know?
I don't know actually. I know it definitely works.
I do too.
If you use honey mustard, I don't know if you necessarily want to add the honey mustard, the honey to the.
The oil, that forms the emulsification, and that's what makes your vinegar. You want to thinly pour your oil in there. The apple cider. Apple cider have a lot of flavor, and it goes really well with a lot of root vegetables too. So save the pieces.
That's probably on purpose. I wouldn't worry
Save
about
the pieces.
Vinegar, we're going to do probably like 3 parts of oil. Otherwise, if you did it the other way, it would be way too vinegary. So what we're going to do is use this kind of here, just mix it up before we get started. And then I'll use one of our random spoons. And we're just going to, how much does it say we should use before I just go ahead and just not even bother with it? 1 teaspoon and a half. So we'll do like a heaping teaspoon. It's probably going to be pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. Why not? Mustard adds good flavor. And then again, the recipes are kind of templates, so you can always mess around with them if you want. Like Chef Sue mentioned, there's a lot of different nice flavors in the apple cider vinegar. So, I already see we're probably going to need a little bit more. This. Are you ready for this? Do you feel the pressure?
All right. Lots of pressure.
So nice and slow, we're going to keep going. All right, just put through nice and
Smells really
quickly.
good.
Yeah, it does.
But there's no reason that you can use a blender if you have a nice whisk and you have some extra time and you want to work your hands. Pastry.
Okay, and I'll just mix
All right.
it
Oh,
around.
that was a good idea. Look at you guys.
Good job, Edith.
All right.
All right. Just a whole scoop in there?
What you doing?
Yeah, it's like evenly distributed, so it's
happens.
okay.
Like Salt Bay. Wow.
And it's white meat. The legs and the thighs and all those parts is considered dark meat. So this, if you roast a whole chicken, this is going to be the first part that gets cooked. So when you test in the doneness of a whole roast chicken, you never want to stick your thermometer in the breast because you're going to get a wrong reading. You have to put it by the thigh area. That's the dark meat that takes the longest to cook. So put it in half and pass the other half to the next person. And under the chicken breast, as always, lies the tenderloin.
What?
Chicken tender.
This
So
blew my mind.
fried chicken. What did I say? Chicken tenderloin?
You said chicken
Tenderloin.
Tenderloin. Yeah.
Sometimes people don't make that
Yeah.
connection.
So see, in our world, the right way is tenderloin, because like a beef tenderloin, that's a tender spot. To get all these little tenders out of it, right? But I'm not vegan, so I'm not gonna. So with this, it's always a little flap right under the breast, and you just want to kind of take your knife and you take that off like this here. Right? Beautiful. Now, if you were to cook this, like pan-sear this with the tender on, it's gonna be uneven. So this side is gonna cook faster than this. So always for evenness, and this here, I want to cook this separately because I want to enjoy that too. So why would I keep it attached to my chicken breast?
Probably get
Which one do you think are the best?
It all depends. I mean, I've seen if you want, but shallots are kind of a go-to for sauce like this. So we're gonna start just barely up slightly, at which point we're gonna add some stock, and then we'll add the butter at the very end and mountain the butter. And the butter is gonna help kind of thicken it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you make chicken sauce on the stove and it gets a little
Oh, yeah.
it's
Feel like
nice.
camel.
Yeah, you got it, Zach.
Yes, Zach. Wow. That
you go,
was
Zach.
amazing. Okay, let's go.
Awesome.
More bars and more places. Your portrait mode.
Oh yeah, where's the popovers? And our dessert. I'll bring them. I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's have a drive-thru. Yeah. That's like the best.
I know, it looks so
Like some of this sauce.
How did that even happen?
Yeah. It's like hollow on the bottom.
We have like an arts high school where you do like